that it?
Hey, I'm Muretta, and I am an actress. And I am a big fan of stuff. So I want to know the nitty-gritty of, like, how much does a traveling model gross in a year? You like that?
It starts there.
Oh, now we're in trouble. Smith, start the show.
It's That Entertainment Stuff with special guest Muretta Moss.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Thank you for coming back and listening to us.
We are almost out of pretzels.
So yes, we're here with Muretta. Let's
Yeah,
knock
there.
this stuff out of the way. Muretta, what is your web address?
Oh, I would rather have Instagram followers.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
do that.
At Muretta.
You don't want people to go to your website?
No, because I don't update it. So,
Oh, we don't want-
You shouldn't admit that in public.
well, I think no one's doing. I think websites.
I went to your website today.
Yeah, but
John, did you go to Maria's website?
No, I didn't. But
Yeah.
that's I was going to ask because I don't have a website. And I
John's
was like,
the only person in the room that doesn't
do
have
I
his own
need
website.
one?
world.
no, you don't
Yeah.
need a website. You need oh my gosh, I don't want to talk
You
about this.
need
You need
a
followers.
spoke. Well, you need a spoke. The website is just the center, and then you need
I see.
spokes surrounding it. I would do something with my hand, gesticulate, but I can't. I'm holding
What are you
a glass
holding?
and
Smith
a
is
phone.
currently
What is he
juggling
holding?
5 different
I
items.
can't see his hands.
So what is your?
So Murettamoss. Yeah, you might want to know what Muretta.
You sound like you've been
Oh
practicing.
my gosh, for like
For
some
her entire
years.
life. Yeah.
Her entire life she's been practicing
Yeah,
spelling.
and also
That's
you want to
very
buy a
good.
house? Go to Muretta sells at ATL.
Yes, buy a house.
Buy a house.
What? Do you
Yeah.
have a license to carry that?
You have a
Oh
license?
gosh. Yeah. I do.
How
yeah.
was the whole licensing process?
for real estate?
For real.
For real?
estate.
Oh gosh.
We-
It was fine.
Is this the show
It
we
was
want to
fine.
have? You want to have a real estate podcast?
Well, we're learning about our guest.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
This will be the part of the show where we learn Moretta's other life.
I sell houses on the side. And when I think about it, I'm like, ugh. But then when I do it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
This is fun.
it feels
So,
good.
how many houses have you sold, like, say, today?
I can tell you I've been in at least 10 houses today.
You were in 10
Wow.
houses today.
Yeah.
What about including this one?
Oh, including 12, including my own in this one.
Okay, 12 houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think, just popping along. I don't know if that's interesting. It's probably not. Yeah.
Well, no, what do you do? It is interesting because
It's stuff.
it's stuff,
Stuff.
and there's this presentation aspect.
There's a little bit of show business.
It's a
in that,
little bit
yeah.
of a show.
Do you feel like you are presenting these homes?
I do because I can. It's just a little thing about me. I feel like I can take something and spin it like to positive. So yeah, this is on a busy street, but how great that you're so close to everything.
Location.
Yeah.
John,
no yard.
John,
no.
get out the notepad. Let's start writing a script
Spin.
about a realtor.
A realtor. Okay.
Realtor who is an actress on the side.
Oh. Now, there's a difference between a real estate agent and a real estate broker,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, because a broker, you can get your broker's license.
Broker
Okay.
sounds more fun to say.
It sounds fancy.
Well, because then you can be like, I'm a broker, and you're like, oh, I don't know, like a Wall Street broker. You
Yeah.
can,
oh,
It carries,
right.
carries more cachet, don't you think?
Well,
Yeah.
then you can go, well, they're an agent, but I'm a broker.
yeah, but who cares? Because you know what?
Well, what is
So,
the
end of the
difference?
day,
Yeah, at the end
what's
of the
it
day,
gonna
what is-
matter if you're a broker,
versus an agent.
unless you're broke, unless you're a broker. Then that's gonna hurt.
So, Muretta, when you're not selling homes, so you're an actress? Acting thing. How'd you get into that?
What was the bug? High school?
tell
middle
us.
school?
Give us the
Fever.
lowdown.
I will tell you.
Leading up to your very first starring role. Let's go that far.
So when I was in college, they were filming a movie on the campus that I went to. It's not the campus I graduated
What
from.
campus?
Undisclosed campus.
Don't make her say.
Yeah, don't make
I
her.
don't want.
She's
I'll tell you
embarrassed.
where I graduated
She'll
from.
tell you later.
Okay.
Georgia Tech is where I
Oh,
graduated
impressive.
from. Yeah, where I started my first 2 years was not there. But
They're making a movie.
they were making a movie, and we all signed up to be extras in it, and then we get called to be extras, and I just remember just all the lights and the movie magic, and I was like, holy shit, this is what I want to do. And I never knew that I could do it, and it was pretty, all we did was stand around all day as
Yeah.
extras, but it was just pretty magical seeing it
got
all.
a taste.
I got a taste. And I sat myself down because I had a really hard time in college of what do I want to do? Because
Yeah.
everyone's like, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a biologist. And I was
Right.
like, I don't.
Did you ever want to be a broker
No.
when you were in college? I'm sorry.
That's a no.
No, but a lot of people are broker because they went to college.
That's true. Oh, look at the satire there.
Really, it's endless. Okay, so you're in college. You were an extra,
I was an extra. And then.
and the bug
Read
hit.
all about
the bug
it.
hit. The bug
yeah.
hit.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Like, first thing I would like to be a country music star if I could be absolutely
Really?
anything.
Hell yeah.
But I can't sing better than like really anyone else. So
I like you just went into it. They can't sing no better.
can't
I
sing
like
no
Dolly
better.
Parton.
oh,
I like Dolly Parton. That's why I
like
sang.
So there you were in your room crying
yeah.
over the lack of your country music career.
if this was like with Oprah, I'd
Yeah.
be like, I sat on the edge of my bed and like prayed to God. And I'm not sure that I did that, but I think when I talk to
sounds
Oprah,
good.
I'll say
Yes.
that.
But since
Yeah,
this
sounds
isn't
good.
Oprah, you can tell us the truth.
Yeah, I think I was just, but I did sit myself down like legitimately and like what's going on, and
Right.
then
That was at that
But
time.
you've been an extra.
when I was
when you didn't know what you were going to do, or
yeah,
no? Okay.
I didn't know what I was gonna do, but then I had that experience, and it kind of was.
So that was the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, it was.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that
okay.
was the answer.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Wait.
They're shooting a
Hold on.
movie.
What's
So
the
she
answer?
prayed before. Then that was the answer when she showed up on the set.
Actually, I think I misled you just then. I think I showed up on the set.
There's a lot of
prayed.
Then you
there's a lot of
pray.
misleading. This is a very
All right, we'll in post. We'll fix it in post.
No, let it continue to be misleading. So you're at home with your sketch pad.
What movie was it?
I don't want to say because I'm more. Oh, this is so bad. I'm controlling my image a little more.
Okay.
So I don't want to say.
Right, they can go to
now you're
IMDb and
right
look
now
it
you're
up, right?
controlling it.
It was an extra. What?
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now, you're controlling your image
I'm
now. or
literally
then?
controlling now.
You
my
seem
image.
surprised at that.
Which
Ted.
would explain why a certain film isn't on her IMDb page or anywhere near Moretta's
A certain
website.
found.
Okay, so there you are. You're at home. You're crying. You got your notepad. You're not a country music star.
I never had a notepad. This is very misleading.
And you're thinking, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Your
And then
roommate asked you to leave because she wants to make out with her boyfriend. Go ahead.
Okay, so there you are.
Plan A would be a country music singer. Plan B, because if there's anything else that you would want to do, don't they say do it? So that's why I'm not a country music singer. I'm an actress because that was Plan B. Yeah.
So basically, if we had our own time travel portal, you would go back and you would pick country music star, not actress.
Yeah, probably.
Let's do that right now. Let's go back in time.
Okay.
John, you be Moretta's dad. I'll be the boyfriend of her roommate, and we're making out. Smith, who do you want to be the dog? Okay, so
Well, ready? What do you want to do?
And here
Did he
we
call
are.
you ready? What do you call you?
Hey, should I leave the room?
I'm her dad in her college dorm?
You're her dad. And I'm the boyfriend of her
Yeah.
of her roommate. You want to be the roommate, Smith?
Hey man, you got any potato chips?
Okay,
was a
so
co-ed
we gotta
dorm.
go. We
co-ed
gotta
dorm.
go. There's an AC/DC concert starting any second. Okay, goodbye. And then Moretta's dad says,
Well, ready?
Yeah, Dad, ask me.
What do you think you want to do with the rest of your life?
Well, I went into a saloon the other day and I saw someone up there on the stage with the mic and then I went home and I prayed.
Open mic night, Wednesdays, open. Okay,
hanging out in saloons.
I decided I want to move to Nashville and be a country music star. Not just a singer, a star.
all aboard, bus for Nashville, leaving in 10 minutes.
Wait for me. Bye, Dad.
Flash
Take
forward,
care.
shing, flash forward. And here we are. Hey, welcome to Bill's Buckin' Bronco night, and it's open mic, and we got a young starlet here. She goes by, honey, what's your
There's a
name?
little lady by the name of
MC
Honey,
squared.
what name?
Muretta Moss.
What name? No, that name. What name you want to use?
Wait, I'd go by Moretta Lee.
Okay,
Moretta.
ladies and
My
gentlemen,
middle
give
name.
a warm hand of applause to the little Moretta Lee. Here's her opening number.
Leiga.
So this would be where
No,
you would
L-E-E.
sing.
Oh, okay.
So now
Yeah.
you would sing.
And that's where it stopped.
And this is where the flashback. This is where you wake up from the horrible dream, and then you realize
so lovely.
you realize you
this
wanted
is
to.
the horrible dream. That was lovely.
So then, did you take theatrical
I
in
did.
college?
I transferred schools. I
Yeah.
started taking acting classes, and I did take like drama in college. But
Yeah.
I even remember I like sat my mom down at a Chili's restaurant with like UCLA like brochures and stuff. I was
Right.
like, here's what I want to do. I want to transfer to UCLA, yada yada. And she's like, no, because at that point I feel like at least where I was in my life, still needed parental approval.
Sure.
Don't need it.
You know,
No, that ended shortly after college. But in college, you're like, you still control my life.
So
what do you
your mother
want?
your mother
Yeah.
just kiboshed the whole thing.
Oh yeah. And I also had to get like a real degree. which I still have never used. I have a public policy degree.
Public policy.
Public
Yeah.
policy.
Applied politics, maybe, like legislation, policy making. Then I went to grad school and got a master's in public administration because I did not know what else to do because I was born to be...
Because you weren't acting.
Public
No,
administrator.
but I was, though, because that's
Were you?
when...
Okay, wait a minute. So let's let the viewers know that at some point during all of this, you did make a little movie that no one has ever heard of.
Well, they think they've heard of, but they're thinking of another movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And so where are we timeline? When did things happen?
In like, right after the, like, aha moment of, like, be an actress, transferred schools, before grad school, I assume.
Because this is around 2001.
Oh, you.
Yeah. See, I actually know these things because, you know, the movie's on the shelf.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you were between schools,
I think I was still in
but
college.
you'd had the aha moment,
Yeah.
and then you get your very first speaking role ever
Yeah.
in a what would we call it?
A little...
A
Independent.
little indie
Indie
short
short?
sort
You don't
of
even have to, like, go
feature.
into details. Just a
Yeah.
little indie movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was a movie.
It was.
Yeah.
We even went to a festival with it, and we sat in the audience.
I remember going to 2 festivals.
We wore
Look at that.
we wore eye patches.
Oh, yeah. Well, one festival, one screening, where someone afterwards was like, "You're so funny." And I didn't know I was funny.
No?
How could you
You
not
didn't
have
know
known
you
you
were
were funny?
I didn't know. I don't know.
Smith, can we pull up a clip from the movie where she was funny, but she didn't think she was? It's called Flirting with Danger. Do you know where that is?
Danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone comes up to tells you you're funny.
Yeah. And I was like, what? And then, anyways, and I very much remember that. Not only my first starring role,
Right.
but also I got...
You got
Which we can find on your IMDb page, right?
No, because you never listed on IMDb.
John, see if someone can get that listed
I'll
before
text
Muretta
them
leaves the room.
now.
Okay.
Now, when they told you, hey, you're funny, did you take any improv classes or stand-up or any...
I didn't
Or
for
more public
years
policy
and
classes.
years. No, I just went straight to grad school to get my public administration degree. Yeah, and I actually...
A logical step.
Sure, for any budding star. But now I feel like I'm a comedy snob as far as
Yeah.
like my studies go.
So you went from I'm not funny to I'm a comedy snob. Literally overnight.
I've always plus some decades in there.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
We're not.
Decade.
Overnight in a decade.
Right.
Yeah.
Too.
We've learned that lesson, haven't we?
A few decades. I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Does that voice reverberate in the back of your head? Hey, you're funny.
Well, so I have trouble with it. Now I'm just trying to own the funniness because he said it to me and I was just like, oh. You know, I might have believed it for a moment at the time. But to be funny, like, I feel like you are a jokester. I can't just on command, like
You're not like a dancing
Well,
monkey.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not a monkey.
You're a trained
No, and
professional with a public policy degree.
Thank you.
Exactly.
And there's nothing worse than somebody going, oh,
You're funny,
do
tell me a
something
joke.
funny. Yeah, because that's not how it... Or oh, you're a singer, sing something. Oh, all right, on command. You know.
Yeah, because I think I have good timing at
Right.
times. But
At times, good
At times,
timing.
good timing.
Timing at times. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
and I know that I used to think I'm quirky, but now I know I'm weird.
Oh, tell us the minute and the subtle differences betwixt quirky, and weird.
10 years.
Talk about what it's like to be an actress who moonlights as a realtor.
It's pretty busy. The hustle is real.
If we were to ask Cher,
This is me. If I could turn back time.
and you thought you couldn't be a country music star.
She's quirky.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about the hustle. No,
Weird.
seriously, tell us what it's like to hustle, isn't
Well,
it?
you got to keep track of a lot of
How mu-
things and making
So
sure that you're
You're
on top of
an
it.
actor, as well as a writer.
John, are you an
Yeah,
actor?
but you know what?
Well, and your
There's a
wife
baby
is
in
as
the next
well.
room.
Oh, do I know your wife?
No.
John, you're married to an actress, aren't you?
She did
That's
act.
what I heard.
She did act. Now she works at in-house advertising.
Do I know her? Have we been in the room with her?
I'm not.
No. I don't have an agent because I went to one and they were like, "Yeah, we got enough of the ones that look like you." So
Oh, so
Yeah.
you
You're
went to
trying to
one,
look like
you went
her?
to one person and
I
then they
went
said
to
no.
one, yeah. and-
John's not bitter. He's not bitter
And
about
then,
it.
but I was like, "Oh, I need to do another." But then other things came up that kept me busy. So
He's not
Okay.
bitter. John's not
do
bitter.
need to find.
So what's
someone
your
else.
main hustle then?
Mainly writing.
Writing.
Okay.
He writes
Yeah.
the promos at Turner Classic Movies.
I did.
John
I
used
did
to write the promos at
intros
Turner
and
Classic
outros.
Movie.
at Turner
Thanks for
Classic
bringing up a
Movies.
really sore subject.
did
Well,
that in
still,
movie.
it's good for the it's
Good for the resume.
good for the resume.
And write murder mystery shows for in Atlanta and Indianapolis.
John, I heard you're
restaurant.
working on a couple of plays. Is
Working
that
on
true?
a couple of
yeah.
plays and work with a sketch group and
Sketch works.
Yeah, the
Sketch
biggest
works.
sketch
The biggest
group in
group
all
in
of
town. In
Atlanta.
all of Atlanta.
Maybe all of the Southeast.
Possibly the entire world.
Well, there's that.
See how I did that? I was pretending that I was
High
you
wire.
when I did that, when I moved like that. Did you see that? The entire world.
That's
that was
pretty
me
good.
doing
Don't give
you.
up your
That was me doing
photography
you.
job.
Oh, how did you get into?
yeah, taking
But-
pictures of people's
of-
faces,
of-
Ted.
That's not all he takes pictures
Yeah,
of.
so how is it taking photos of like nude people?
And
It's
clothed
very,
people.
it's very entertaining, I must admit. It's a wonderful way to spend time. I
day?
highly recommend it to anyone considering getting into
It.
photography. Oh my gosh. So, okay, you wake up, you open up your C-mails.
Yeah.
You meditate for a while.
Yeah, I do something.
Somewhere around 2 p.m, what are you doing?
Oh gosh, I've taken a nap by then because
Yes.
just checking emails and meditating
Yeah.
is exhausting.
It is exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll go tape an audition, and then I'll probably like send some emails and.
Do you do like some aerobic exercise in front of your television?
I go on YouTube and I do 5-minute abs.
5 minutes.
No, actually 5-minute like butts.
Can you do 5-minute abs in 3 minutes?
You could, but it hurts.
It
a
does.
lot.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to leave a mark. It's going to leave a mark.
It's crunched up.
Very painful.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you've worked out. You've worked your abs. You've worked your email. Now what's going on?
It's just different every day because sometimes I'm doing that side hustle. I spend a lot of time in the car driving around. Like,
Yeah.
Aimlessly wandering,
Yeah.
just looking for the next
285,
house,
just
looking for
my
the next
exit.
for sale sign.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, when you see on the for sale signs coming soon,
I feel like
Explain
they're
that
always.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
I was about to find out about the coming soon on the realtor
Yeah.
sign.
So what does that mean?
You just need to text
Is that
them.
is that often like when you see a trailer for a movie, it says coming soon, which trailer is rather a misnomer because it's actually a preview. Trailers used to come after the movies.
Oh,
previews-
yes.
previews-
Interesting. No, let's visit that for a second.
Yeah.
The trailer used to come after the movie, hence the name.
which was why it was called a trailer.
Interesting.
But what you learn about humans is that once they latch onto a word, they won't let it go. Much like when people say, I'm going to film you standing in front of your house. No one uses film anymore except for about 3 people
That is
in
true.
Belgrade.
I've noticed
And but everyone
the
who's
people say,
anyone, they'll pick up their phone and go, let me film you.
film you.
I
Let
would
me,
like to slap each and every one of you.
They got to
Thank
say
you.
record.
Well, I don't
Not
think.
even
These
tape
services in town, they say
They say taping.
services.
They do say taping.
There's no tape.
You know what I think though, and we both worked at Georgia Public Broadcasting.
Let's not talk
Let's
about
Gee.
let's not talk about the dark days.
Gee.
Muretta, you would remember because we shot a lot of.
I have a poignant thing to say. Maybe we don't say we shoot you, which is actually what they're doing with
Yeah.
We
whatever.
should
they're-
say record.
but we don't say shoot because of
all
the
the
time.
stuff that's
Yeah.
poignant. It's very
I know.
poignant.
So anyway, from this point forward, everyone everywhere
point.
should say, "I'm going to record something."
I don't know. I don't. That sounds. I think that sounds even more.
It's a
archaic.
record this.
What do you want to say? I'm going to film
Capture
you.
you.
I'm going to capture you.
I said it
moving.
before.
Oh, you're
I-
not captured.
you didn't
I
hear-
cannot be captured. I'm like the great white buffalo. Where in Los Angeles were you studying?
Right.
I studied mostly like improv, so I went to Second City. I studied at
You went to Hollywood.
Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Hollywood, California. I have heard of it.
No, I know.
Groundlings.
I never studied at Groundlings. No. Yeah.
Did you ever go to
They
the
seem to
comedy
have a
store?
larger-
Did you go to the comedy store?
Presence
Did. They
in
still
Los
do.
Angeles. Oh,
yeah.
no, I know. But more than, I mean, you think Second City, Chicago, obviously, or Toronto, where Groundlings is more L.A., you don't necessarily think of Second City in L.A., even though they are there.
Right.
But, you know, Kristen Wiig, Phil Hartman, Paul Rubens, they all came out of the Groundlings.
Elvira,
Yes.
formerly Cassandra
Peterson.
Now, this brings up, you knew and dabbled, as did I, with the great Channel 101, didn't you? You knew some folks in
Oh,
that
she's smiling. She's got a
circle.
smile on
I
her
have a
face.
horrible
I'm gonna have a
piece of
memory.
candy while
but
the two of
I
them-
remember us having this
Willie
conversation.
Roberts
Are these any
Oh,
good?
yeah.
and
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Wade Randolph and those types. Wade Randolph and Willie have a podcast No, actually.
That you listen to?
Yes.
The competition?
There is no competition for this show. This show is a one-of-a-kind experience for anybody.
But
on
you
either
made
side of the
some
microphone.
shorts with Willie.
We did it through a company, Awesomeness TV, which they had a sketch show for young teens on Nickelodeon, and I think now they might have their own channel, Awesomeness TV.
Probably.
And they make a lot of content, like teen, trendy content. That's how
You knew Willie.
Yes.
But
Okay.
let's really talk about how Muretta got into this business with her very first starring role in a little indie that must have bolstered your confidence in your career and the
Sure.
fact that you could do this for a living.
Someone said
What was it
funny.
called, Ted?
Yeah, do you remember what that was called?
Gosh, it's
that
slipping
little
my-
indie that you did.
It's like just like toying
Tip
with
of
my
your tongue.
Yeah, just.
But let's pretend for 2 seconds that I didn't write and direct and produce and star and shoot and record.
How did I
How-
get in it?
You don't remember?
I have the worst memory.
Okay, it goes like this. So somehow I ended up at a shoot that some people that I knew were doing. It was a music video. And you and another charming woman named
Nicole?
Nicole,
She'll be on next week.
if we can get her from Arizona, Nicole. So the two of you were like extras. You were like dancing girl 3 and 6. And I walked over to both of you and I said, "Hey,
Any recollection?
are you interested?
No.
Are you interested? I'm working on this movie project," and literally stole both of you from that music video.
A music video? Like,
The-
who was the...
I'm not naming any names. No, let's
At
not.
least
Let's
on
not.
podcast.
Yeah, let's
Because
not.
we're not
after
saying
the show, I'll-
Nelly. I specifically remember being in a Nelly music video.
The answer to that is no. These people were someone else.
People that we know, though.
People that you and I both know. And
Still,
I
to this
literally
day.
walked up to both you and Nicole and I said, "Hey, I'm working on this movie.
Dancing girl.
Are you interested?"
Oh.
And both of you said yes. I think I may have gotten a headshot from you. I don't think I got one from Nicole.
I always have one in my car.
Yes. And next
glossy.
thing I know, we're rolling. We're shooting a movie.
Oh, I didn't even have to audition. I was.
You're on.
It's like
Yeah.
it happened, just
It
like
literally-
overnight
it was another
success.
dream.
Literally
come
was it
true.
literally was Schwab's drugstore. You're Lana Turner, and I walk up and go, "Hey, young looking, you can be in a movie."
The rest is history.
And the rest, as they say, is history. And I gave her that start.
You know what I like is to go up to people and say, "Hey, young looking."
That is the name of
Hey,
that is the
young
name of my
looking.
first single on my country
now we
music
gotta
album
pay for-
that
yeah.
I'm going to produce with Muretta
Lee.
Lee.
We're talking with Muretta Lee Moss.
So here we are with
Talking
Muretta
with
Lee.
Muretta Lee.
Tell us about cutting that first album, Muretta. What was that like? Was it a grueling experience?
Well, I gotta say, when you're passionate about something and God is on your side, anything can happen.
Well,
So, John, how
insert-
did you get into?
Yeah, John, how did you get into country music?
How did you get into like sketch comedy?
I had always just done it. I used to have a tape recorder when I was like 10 years old and would like just record stuff. And then there was like a talent show and I wrote just a little like news parody type thing. And of course, all through high school, I had a video camera and we recorded stuff. And just always wrote. In college, I had a sketch show on the local closed circuit TV, which reached 8 of people. I don't know.
I as well did in college.
Did you? Yeah.
At Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then got involved with I could say Dad's Garage. They had a sketch show for like 2 seasons, 2.5, and it just kind of fell in. And I did improv for about 5 years, but which was great. And then the group kind of imploded in a.
Tell the kids about improv, the kids who don't understand what that means.
Cloud of fury.
Well, you know what? It's weird because people use the term improv when they really mean ad lib. If they go, "I'll just go out there and improv," it's like no, that's not
Which is short
what you're
for
thinking of.
improvise or
Yeah.
improvisation.
Which is a little bit more structured, where you have.
Named after the comedy club in LA called the Improv.
No, it wasn't.
It's the other way.
Can I say this though?
Please
Bud
do.
Friedman, I
'Cause
think.
I've been
was-
talking too much.
Wasn't Bud Freeman?
Bud Friedman.
Bud Friedman
He
and
ran
the
the
Improv.
improv.
He
They
did.
did not do improv then.
And Pauly Shore's mother.
And Pauly Shore's
Comedy
mother
Comedy
owned
store.
the
Mitzi
apartment, the
Shore.
laundromat above
Mitzi Shore.
Yes, Moretta, you were saying.
Okay.
the comedy store.
I don't like it when people are like, "I'm an improver." No, you're an improviser.
Yeah.
Improvisaire.
There's a
That's
lot
where
of,
the comedy snob comes out. I'm like, conjugate.
Thank
your
you.
verbs.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Totals.
there's some misconceptions.
I took figure skating when I was younger.
You did.
Really?
You did.
How far did you get
When you
in
grew
the,
up
in
in
the
Wisconsin?
world
I
of
could do
figure
like
skating? Could you do a triple Salchow?
Pirouette.
I could do one Salchow, I think. I was trying to like where you just like hop.
That's a Salchow hopping.
Yeah,
But-
you start from like the front, you hit
Yeah.
some air, and then you go back.
So
You
what's the,
catch some
what's the
air?
definition
Wow.
of a triple Salchow? That's 3
You, like-
skips in a row?
You skip in a circle.
Wow.
What was it that Tanya Harding can do? She could do like the triple back.
That was a great movie. Do we
The,
disagree?
No, we don't.
What movie? What movie?
I, Tanya.
The I, Tanya.
The I, Tanya.
You
You
haven't
saw
seen
it.
Oh, the I, Tanya Harding story.
Well, it's
so
an interesting
what,
way that
what
they
was
did
it
it.
that-
doesn't
what was
see
it that she
recent
could do?
movies.
What
He
was
just
it that she
watches
could do?
movies made before
She could do.
1970.
She was the
that.
first human female to ever do one, like a triple back
Axel,
flip,
maybe.
Triple axel.
The
triple.
old,
reverse
the old
axle.
kneecap cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
she
that's
was
what it is.
obviously the
Absolutely.
first figure skater to
To do that
crack
one.
someone else's kneecap.
Yeah.
yeah.
Although
Okay,
she
so
didn't
she
hold the
got
club.
she has 2 firsts. She has
We
2
have to make
firsts.
sure we're not
yeah.
Implicating her.
implicating.
No,
yeah.
I think the I think the I think someone the prosecutors in the case have implicated her.
it speaks for
itself.
That's
Okay.
my music manager
So back
over
to the
there.
show. Back to the
Yes.
show.
Muretta Lee is going to be the next star
Is that bull?
Nashville never ever saw.
Yeah. But they should have seen.
They damn well should have, and they will.
It's just because I
damn
had
well
a bad
better.
manager, and he told me that. I
Oh.
should have picked up on
Well,
his
the
language.
whiskey.
If you're a country music manager out there listening,
Yeah.
Muretta
Well,
Lee.
she don't need a manager. She's got one right here.
Have you written any songs for this this elusive album that you're going to record?
Oh, I no,
For
but I
your
have
country music
lots
career?
of titles of songs.
Oh,
Let's
please.
go,
Okay,
let's go.
Okay.
That's all you
The
need.
title.
Okay. Some of
all
the
you
titles
need.
would be
Hey, pussycat.
And-
Get out of my bed.
And
is that the whole title?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
it's a little
pussycat,
short.
get out of my bed.
It's
It's
a little
rab-
short for a country music
Yeah, it is a
title.
little
but-
short.
And also, Hey Young Looking. I think you had one of
Yeah.
those.
Of
And
course.
they may want you to change it. Hey, pussycat, get out of my truck. They may want you to
Yeah.
change it.
Yes.
To
But I don't want the animal rights activists to get on me and be like, you need to keep your pussycat inside. Don't let
Yeah.
your
But they don't listen to
pussycat
country
out."
True, though.
Yeah, they don't,
don't
listen
listen
to
to
Especially
country
the big
music. I don't think you have to
declawed.
worry about any animal rights people listening to country music.
Why? What does that mean?
Just wait
What does
yourself
that
a minute
mean?
now. Just wait yourself a minute. Just wait yourself a minute, right, meow.
Right
So
now
now that the show has hit a complete and utter dead end,
Yeah, let's take a
So
break.
has your focus been, in comedy or comedic roles, or are you up for anything? You'll play
yeah,
a-
I'm literally at the point
She's
in my
totally
career.
up for
I'm up
anything.
for anything.
according to some of the videos on Moretta's site, she is up for just about
be
anything. What is that music video
What?
with those 12-year-old boys singing in an alley where
Do you
you're
wanna talk
stripping
about
down naked? What is that?
Views. That's like, yeah.
What is
You-
that?
you
I mean,
went- you went-
literally, there's 12-year-olds playing.
Is it Evan and Jaron?
No, they're a big group. From
You must be
Australia.
you're kidding. You're kidding. They're 12
From
years
Canada.
old.
They're,
They're
huge.
huge in
Did you
Canada.
see how
They're
many?
huge in Canada.
Did
They're
you
big in
see how
Japan.
many views? There's like 20 million, maybe a billion views on that.
And you're in that
Did you
video?
get paid for that gig, or was that
No,
just like
they
a,
don't
hey, Moretta,
pay.
could you go over and take your underwear
of
off in
course I got
a
paid.
laundromat?
Yeah.
Okay. Big
Because
money.
they were actually like a really big group. So it's about summer. The song is about summer, and this is where my bad memory comes
Let's
in.
look it up.
Please do, because that was like
Yeah, please, Smith,
a claim
call
to
that
fame.
up.
Like people from high school would be like they're like, I saw your music video while I was at the gym.
Of course they did, because you
Really?
took your clothes off in a grocery store ice cream aisle.
It was like a hot for teacher kind of vibe.
Hey now.
Yeah. I didn't know I was going to
Don't pay attention
be
to this.
doing
Be
that.
taking your clothes off when
But I
you
was-
signed the contract.
Yeah, but I was happy to when I got there.
What is this on YouTube?
It's on her site. Go to MorettaMoss.com.
But look up,
Go
like,
to naked videos,
Australian
and
band
you'll find
Summer.
Moretta.
Australian band Summer Kids.
This is going to take a few moments.
Okay, so just talk amongst
It's
yourself
not
while
Men at
Smith
Work.
looks up the Men at Work
No, it's
video
not Men
from
at Work.
1982.
Not Men at Work.
Moretta, were you ever in any Men at Work videos?
No.
If Men at Work got back together and asked you to be in one of their videos,
think
would
she
you?
would.
I'd be happy to.
Would you do it?
I would.
What about
what?
Would you?
what about Midnight Oil?
Smith, are you still looking? Midnight Oil.
Well, the rebel blows. My friend used to say about that song, it sounds as if the lead singer has a corn cob up his ass.
Can we verify that he did not?
Yeah, no, we
No, we
cannot.
cannot.
Good point.
Yes.
I remember this in '92 when the Australian Olympics was happening, and the Australian team shaved their heads. I went to a party and they were watching that.
5 seconds of summer. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, that's the name of this track?
I went to a
Smith, now you got the
party
clue.
in
You've got the
'92,
clue.
and they were on. It was a bunch of teenagers in the early 20s sitting around watching it, and my big joke was, "Wow, I didn't think Midnight Oil was qualified." and because they all had bald heads and they were from Australia. So
Did you get the reaction?
The lead
in that-
singer.
Did you get the
No,
reaction?
I got a
in
better
that room
reaction
like
because
you're getting right here.
I got a better reaction because it was 92 and it was topical and it was hot. But I also came from, I worked at a pizza chain, and I came from work, and I still had my clothes on. It was before I changed. And
That was
people,
before you were a nudist.
right
At night.
And the people I didn't know at the party thought that I was the pizza guy, and I just came to the party and just hung out. It's like, no, I know the people, here.
They must have loved that though.
Were they
Yeah,
asking?
they were like,
were they
wow, this is a
asking?
great party.
Yeah,
Were they
the
asking
pizza
for
guy.
free pizza?
Well, I did bring pizza. I mean, I did bring pizza. I knew I was
So
going to a party.
basically, you were the pizza guy because you
I
came to
was.
the party in a uniform with a pizza.
Yes, but they
Pizza,
thought
pizza.
I just stayed there when I actually knew the people throwing the party. That's why I was
Did
there.
you know the people throwing the party before or after you baked the
Oh,
pizza?
before.
Okay.
Many years before.
Did you bake a pizza?
I didn't. I just delivered it.
Oh, okay.
This is before GPS
Have you ever worked
or
at
anything.
Have you ever worked at a
Oh.
pizza joint, Moretta? In your hustling
No.
to keep the acting
What were
world
your
living?
high school
Yeah. What are
jobs?
some of the other
Is
jobs
this-
that you've done while you
Or
try to
should we
keep the
say
acting
you're
world?
hustling? You like that?
She said she
The
hustles.
acting hustle.
Yeah, it's
you
a
do.
hustle.
You
I
do
Okay.
need to.
So
Okay.
other side, have you had other side jobs?
Yeah. Well, when I thought that our friend Veronica said traveling model,
Did you consider, because you have some photographs, some modeling photographs on your website. Have you considered
well,
it?
I mean, people just want to take photos of me. What can I say?
Hey,
They
yeah.
don't
You're not
want to
gonna
pay you
argue.
as a
No,
traveling
yeah.
model. Do you
Well,
want
I used to do in college the trade show circuit. I
the
Oh, wait a
trade
minute.
show circuit?
So this is that whole thing where you're presenting. It's like demoing. Kind
Hey,
of.
we got new brands of Skittles. Try it. That's
It depends. Sometimes you're just working as a greeter, and you just I wouldn't say a booth babe, but other people.
Oh
would.
no!
I would
no,
I
never.
would never
More of a-
denigrate.
Were you a booth
Vanna
babe?
White.
Or were you a greeter or a booth babe?
Well, a greeter is a booth babe. You just
wait,
you
what is-
stand
what's a
there
booth
on the
babe?
edge of the booth, in these convention centers, and
In a low cut top.
you try and just
Well,
you
it's-
engage the business people, which happen to be
Asian.
Men.
From another country who don't speak English.
No.
No.
They're just business
And then,
people.
you talk to them and try and get them in the booth, and generate a salesperson will kind of then take them and try and capture them as a lead. So you're basically there as bait. I think.
I
That's
really
not
think
the
I really
whole-
think we've
That's
I
not
really
the
think
whole
we have
thing.
the
We've
basis.
boiled it down.
I
No,
really think
you're
we have the
telling it
basis
right
for one
on
of the
the
songs
reel.
on your album.
Yeah.
Called Booth Babe.
Booth
Booth
babe.
babe baits, and
I didn't want that, but the booth babe bait.
But it
Brilliant.
takes
Brought
talent.
the
I gotta
pizza.
say, you have to stand in heels for 8 hours on the convention
That's
show
And
floor.
attract out of town businessmen to buy appliances.
Well, that part's easy.
It's like pharmaceuticals. I've worked everything. I worked
Really?
one time a chicken convention. Here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
sorry.
was I literally was in a booth where they just had the decorations were those things where the chicken heads get carried around. And I was with one other girl, and we were in cheerleading outfits.
Oh.
Give me a
Those
C.
are things
Give
you
me
like.
a-
I have a horrible
give me a
memory.
K.
But
Who was the
those
other
are
girl?
things- I don't.
She turned out to be
At the chicken convention in
Renee
cheerleader.
Zellweger.
I think we have track 3 on your country music album.
That goes along with the hustle. You have to do things like that if you're going to be working.
It's the
actor
price
or
of fame,
actress.
right? Would you say it's the price of fame?
Well,
You do
I-
conventions,
sure,
you do
I'll say
music
that.
videos.
Would you say you've paid your dues? You paid your dues.
You do murder mystery shows. You do whatever that
You
brings
do
in the
chicken
income.
conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because but you need that flexibility. If I hate to
Exactly.
bring it back to me being
Yeah.
a great real estate agent, but if it
We're-
goes there,
She's
Right.
going to sell a house to somebody in this room before
Yeah.
the show's over. Somebody's walking out of here
But
with a
that's-
brand new
that's-
car.
You could think, oh, I'm going to be an actor. I'm only going to work in motion pictures, but
No, you're going to be working
You
the
wanna
chicken
remain
convention
No,
in a
you're gonna be
cheerleader.
I don't
outfit.
think so.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a voiceover student, and here's your band.
Did you find it? This is the hot Australian.
5 seconds. But this isn't the song.
This is.
though.
Do you know the name of the song though? See, that's the trick.
I thought
Oh,
this,
she don't know she's beautiful.
see, it's all.
she don't know she's beautiful.
Oh, she don't even know she's beautiful.
Oh,
Lucy's
God.
mom has got
got it
Going
going
on.
on. Okay,
No,
so,
let me
right.
list the names of the.
So there you are at the chicken convention, thinking I should.
She
really
looks
be,
so
I should
perfect
really
is
be
one.
selling homes,
Yeah.
right?
That was
Actually-
many years
Kinda
ago, right?
hot is another one.
The chicken convention was many years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
The real estate thing was I can't work in another effing restaurant again.
Right.
And what else can I do that's flexible and
Flexible is the main thing, yeah.
Yeah, because I literally one day while I was like getting my license, one day a week, I was working as a temp in an office, and
In an office?
in an
What kind of office?
It was an office with little windows. I even had my own desk, like my own
How
actual.
little were the windows?
I don't know. They were covered with blinds because people that work in offices hate sunshine.
Right. They're like strange.
What'd you do in this office?
I made coffee.
Collate?
Hovel people.
I faxed things.
You
I checked.
did you collate stamps?
I don't even know what
Fax
collate
things.
means.
Yeah. Did you fax anybody?
I like scanned things in, and then they went to people's computers.
Ah.
Okay, so there you are. You're in the office with no windows, no.
And
no
I
indoor
would
plumbing.
get a migraine every night before because I would be like,
Really?
I hate it so much. And I
Yeah.
probably did it 6 days. So that's 6 weeks in a row. I worked 1 day a week.
Okay.
And it was enough to.
Ah.
Enough to
I don't
push
know
you
how
into
people
real
do it
estate.
when they. Yeah. That made me feel like, oh, well, even if this isn't like plan A, it's still better than.
It's plan B.
No.
Or it's plan
We've
C,
established plan A and B. We know
Oh,
plan
yeah.
A was country music star, plan B was an actress.
Active.
Now we're at plan C,
C. Okay.
is sell homes.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if someone,
Yeah.
say, like how Ted has
got
never
it.
gotten sick
Thank
in
you.
5 years, if
Right.
someone said, I am an actress, I am only working in the movies,
Yeah.
What if someone were to say that?
what if that happened for them, like you never getting sick?
Let's do it right now. Okay.
Loretta's
everyone,
only working.
So everyone join
in motion
hands.
pictures.
Thieves oil.
Stare.
But I want this for all of us.
Yeah,
Oh.
stare.
Who wants
stare
this?
at the northern lights. I got a drink in this hand.
Never.
Oh,
Here, hold my
sorry,
elbow.
Smith.
Hold my elbow.
Never gonna
Circle
happen for
will
you.
So
remain
Muretta-
unbroken.
Moretta, so say it. Speak it into action.
I will only work in film and TV.
For money.
For money.
money. I won't have any other job. I am just an actress in film and television.
There, we did it.
There
Look,
it is.
There it is. There it is.
And
now-
so it is. And
Now-
that's the
so
power.
it is.
I'm
And so
very
going
proud of
forward,
We're in a pink bubble.
you,
Send it up.
you make that happen, and when we do this in
Right.
the secret. So I think it's about time for a sketch.
Hold up in an abandoned mining town, one of the most ruthless gangs west of the Mississippi. The Irate Riders. Devils on two wheels.
All right, enough. Quiet down, you lug nuts. I know you're all a little stir crazy, tired and scared of being cooped up here for the past month.
You said it, Fender.
Shut up and calm down. Just listen to me. We need to keep hiding out until we know the heat from the pigs has died down. So it's your choice. You'll either get cozy here or you'll get cozy in prison. Face down.
Easy for you to say, Fender. You're not the one nursing a 10-month-old baby while 8 months pregnant with a new baby.
Don't worry about it, Chassis. I told you we'd stay put until you gave birth.
Yeah? And who's gonna give birth to the baby, Fender? You? Clutch? That's a laugh.
Shut up, Chas. No, it won't be me. I'll send Throttle and Muffler into Casper to kidnap a doc. Now everyone needs to pump the brakes. We got a good setup here, you get me? Clutch, how much grub we got?
Enough for 3 months?
See? How much water we got?
Enough for 4 months?
Nice. And how much beer we got?
About enough for 2 days.
Perfect. Now wait, what? What'd you say, 2 days?
That's right, Fender.
What are we gonna do? We only have enough beer for 2 days? I don't wanna go to town to be arrested. I don't wanna be face down in jail. Why are we never
Get a hold of yourself, Fender! Now, here's how it's gonna
ow.
be. Some of the mama's devils are gonna clean themselves up and get into town all nice-like. They'll pick up some milk, eggs, and deodorant, because you guys stink. And yes, they'll pick up some beer. Will that make you feel better? Uh-huh. Good. Now the rest of you guys do a sweep of the perimeter. Make sure it's still secure. Mamas, go get cleaned up for town. As for me, I'm gonna go pump or I'll explode.
Join us for another episode of Devils on Two Wheels. If you dare.
Thanks to our special guest, Muretta Moss. Be sure to follow her on Instagram at MURETTAMOSS. For Nice Shot Ted, JB3, and me, I'm Smith Harrison, reminding you to never forget about that entertainment stuff. Thanks for listening.
May I smell your,
Hey, the ball
your
fell
band
out.
roll on?
The ball fell out.
Well, actually, when I got it, it didn't have the ball in it.
there's
That's why I
cats.
looked at it. I was like, what is this? I thought it was like a marker.
We gotta find
the
if
ball.
Frank finds that thing, that'll
I
be-
found the ball.
All right. Put your ball in the socket and then let me smell it.
Nancy Sinatra.
I just bought a. Did you see the Nancy Sinatra?
Put your ball in the socket.
Put your ball in
Darn,
the socket
lad.
and lick.
That's a little strong for
Michael
my
J. Pollard.
delicate senses.
Your delicate sensibilities are offended again.
You know, I've been recording with my secret. I shouldn't point because I don't want you to know where the camera and the recording devices
Jesus.
are. Because I've been recording
Christo.
since the moment you walked in.
Since the moment you
I'm gonna
walked
put it on
in,
my
You're
George
on
Shakir.
camera
It's
125
gonna be
times a
wild
day.
age.
You probably are too. You're walking all
But
these places.
he didn't know how to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So like, all right, you're
Never
out.
admit.
Let's
Never
get
admit
Peter
you don't
Fonda.
know. See, now it smells good.
in here.
I can still smell it. Oh yeah.
right, let's
He has a website and you don't.
Yeah, John.
Does that say something?
John, don't ever get a website. It's bad luck.
Well, that way I can put, hey, I'm a writer.
People can find it.